Alright guys, welcome back to Our World Outdoors, and it's been a long time. It's nice to see all of you. So for those of you who don't know, I'm on the road to recovery from a pretty severe fall where I bounced off some concrete on my ankle. Now that ankle was already surgically repaired. I know Missy talked about it some. We have a video about the whole thing over on our other homesteading channel. The link will be down below. So what I'm doing today is what I'm doing now every other day, which is going over the hill and training to try and get the ankle back. And I have my two favorite training partners down there, which is Apollo and Molly. They enjoy the walk just as much as me. So come along, let's talk about how the recovery is going and what the future plans are. So these winter storms and early spring storms have brought some winds. They're just amazing. And it has knocked so many trees down on our property. Definitely got to get down here and get these cut up into firewood before they rot. But back to the story at hand. This has probably been one of my worst injuries to come back from. I've had broken bones, I've had knee surgeries. All of them I bounced back pretty quick from. Now, even though there was no broken bones in this ankle this time, it was the second time I've injured it. The first time the ball broke off and they screwed it back on. And to Dr. Vodo, you did an amazing job for that thing to be able to hold together on that kind of fall. So good job to you. But that said, it's one of those things where when an injury doesn't want to heal, you got to go get it checked out, unless you're me. So when saw my physician said, hey, it's been like 7 months, this thing's still swelling up on the daily to the point where like all my ankle socks don't stay up anymore because it stretched them out. It stays swollen that much. And she said, you need to go get it checked. It's probably ligament damage. And I said, so what can they do for that? She said, either cut it to fix it or it'll heal on its own. So I went to go get it checked out because she wanted a second set of x-rays for it just to see if there's something they missed. And then I decided I'm going to give it some more time. Honestly, that may not be the best decision, especially when your physician makes sure to note it in your records, and even the records that I get to see, that I refuse treatment because she thinks it's that messed up. So, being that they're hound dogs, the dogs have their nose to the ground hardcore through here because there's a bunch of nut trees. So this time of year, most of the squirrels, deer, stuff like that come to this part of the property in order to feed on stuff that they haven't, foraged through the winter. So the dogs are going nuts. But that said, with some ligament damage, I would always suggest if your physician says, hey, go to the doctors, go to a specialist, go get checked, go do it. Right now, I can't be down for surgery. That's just not an option. Building a tiny house, which if you follow our other channel, you'll know that we're knee deep in about 20 projects that need to be done in order to move on with our life and our plans. So being down is just not one. That said, I ain't giving up. You see me out here, I'm trying. My friends have all been going on trips, and I've missed getting to be with them. My wife's gone on trips, and I haven't got to go. But the reality is I would just hold them back because I don't even have gear on. And just a half mile and back hike over the hill here will put my ankle swollen up to almost double its normal size. It's really not a good setup, but you know, I got to get it built back up. It's going to take time. I can't rush it. Now, let's get these guys down to the cave and we'll talk about what's coming for the future. Well, that's not good. Let's see here. That's a big poopy. That's not good. Not good at all. Well, that wasn't good. So we found, should say the dogs found, where 2 chickens have been pulled off from my neighbor's house, which is right over that rise right there, and down here to our road, and have been devoured. If I was a betting man, with the size of that poop, it's either a coy dog, which is half coyote, half dog, or a really big coyote. I don't know. It's not something you want to see. Mom? Oh, buddy. Careful. Careful. So this is our little rise overhang wannabe cave on our property. During the real rainy season, it gets a heck of a little waterfall over it. But the rest of the year, it's kind of like this. It's a nice place to bring the pups though, they like it. And if you want to camp and see some serious wildlife, this is the place. Because what happens is the banks are so steep, coyotes, raccoons, other stuff chases their prey in here and it boxes them in, and that's how they catch them. So if you camp down here, be prepared to see some wildlife. So as the dogs are picking around through everything, because so many critters have been boxed in here or come in here to drink or whatever, I want to talk about what the future holds. And I kind of felt that I gotta just kind of get back out there and try it and see what happens. So I'm gearing up for a 1-day overnight backpacking trip. It's gonna be short miles, but I'm not gonna pick somewhere super easy either. Kind of thinking about Zaleski, out to Camp 1 and back. Just something to get a couple miles with some weight on my back. Might even do some car camping with some day hikes here soon, just so I can get back to where I feel like I can move at a reasonable pace. I mean, I'm clearly not in good enough shape as far as ankle wise to be able to keep up with any of my guys I hike with, or my girls for that matter. But it won't be long. I'll get it back. That said, I got plenty of help to get me back in shape. They may be older, but they still got a lot of life in them. Ain't that right, guys? Yes, good job. So while Missy is kind of carrying the channel at the moment, I will be back. Don't count me out yet. I got plenty more beauty to explore, plenty more miles to be done, and plenty more fun overnights. But I'm kind of enjoying being with my pups. So we may have to do some car camping this year, pups. Oh, don't fall. Looking into maybe building a tiny camper to take them on trips. That said, I think Molly's stuck, so I'm gonna get her unstuck and get them back up to the house. So if you haven't already, and I don't know why you wouldn't have, go down, hit that subscribe button so you can see all of our upcoming videos. Make sure you hit the notification bell so you see all of our upcoming videos as well. Oh, make sure you like and comment. I gotta take a break because my ankle hurts, my dog's stuck, and Apollo's having a blast enjoying the water. So we will see you guys in the next one. Hey, Apollo. Apollo. Hey, can you say bye? Hey, speak. Apollo, speak. Hey, speak. Say bye. He's not into it.